till you tried to use one of these. When I was little I stuck these on my eyes and let them pop, and I thought I was going to go blind. It hurt so bad. My 4-year-old took a bite out of all of the muffins to determine his favorite. The verdict: banana nut. They were all banana nut. Kids describe color to a blind person. Have you ever seen the color of a blueberry? I haven't seen anything, ever. That's the whole point. 6-year-old, do dragons fart fire? Me, I don't know. 6-year-old, I thought you went to college. There can be only one. HR at my work just called me and I thought I was in trouble for something, but they just let me know my 11-year-old sister has been commenting on their Instagram every day telling them to give me a raise. Garrett Buzzard. Favorite video game? Snapchat. My Bible teacher asked the class what biblical character had a conversation with a donkey, and my little sister answered, Shrek. LMFAOOO. You're still awake. You're. Is that like a trend? Why does everyone say you're? When I was a kid my parents would make me shower at night most of the time so I'd be clean for school the next day. For whatever reason I hated doing it. I used to just turn on the shower and chill for 5 minutes, then come out wrapped in a towel. My parents caught onto this real quick. So then I started doing the same thing except I would just stick my head in and get my hair wet. So if they questioned me I would just say, feel my hair. They eventually caught onto that too. So for a while I was running the shower, sticking my head in, then washing my hands and arms with soap so I would smell clean. I went through all this damn trouble instead of just jumping in and taking a 5-minute shower. Damn, I was stupid. Wants versus needs sorting. I want vegetables, candy, bike, water, air, clothes, tablet. I need hippopotamus. My 4-year-old has recently taken up cursing. Yesterday he referred to bedtime as a freaking crisis. Find the person who doesn't pay taxes. Can't find them. It's because they're right here. Fact: babies are idiot leeches and don't freaking pay taxes. My kid was upset about being in timeout, so she did the only logical thing her 4-year-old brain could think of, which was to act like a Pikachu using a thunder attack on me. Then we stared at each other in silence until she whispered, "Nothing is working. She's too powerful." Daddy, look how fast I can run. Ah, oh no, your kid. Shh, don't react. Just smile. Daddy, a meteor hit me. Did you see? I saw buddy. Very cool. I'm nearly certain that kids are indestructible if you don't acknowledge their pain. My 2-year-old picking up a stick in the park. My D. Me. Stick baby. It's a stick. 2-year-old. My D. Random strangers passing by. 2-year-old. You look my D. And this is why we can't go anywhere. Your butt crack isn't part of your butt. It's just the absence of where more butt could be. When I was a kid I asked my parents why doctors spanked newborn babies in the movies. They said it was to crack the butt. I believed them for way too long. I played video games with my elder brother for 7 years of my childhood. 7 years. My remote was never connected. My daughter drew herself washing her hands on sink. My little brother tried to do the toothpaste on me but he used the blue toothpaste. One of my clearest memories of my grandfather is when he beat me in chess and I cried because I was a sore loser. And he said, "Okay, I'll play you left-handed." And then I won and it took me until like last week to realize he was a clown bastard. Kids be like, "Watch this," then do a jump and spin wasting my freaking time. Give him those candy cigarettes too. Do they even make those things anymore? I loved candy cigarettes as a kid. Can proudly say I'm a non-smoker, because shockingly kids are smart enough to realize the difference. I wasn't. I set mine on fire and almost died from sugar smoke inhalation. When I was little I thought if you peed and drank water at the same time, your internal organs would explode. So I tried it. I thought women had their periods forever. When my first period stopped I assumed the neighbor's dog impregnated me when I pet him. For a month I believed myself to be carrying a half human half dog baby. This story is brought to you by Ontario Catholic School Sex Ed in the 90s. Little sister, do you know my friend Natalie? Me, yes. Little sister, then what's her name? Me, Natalie. Little sister. Do I have a dog? Nope. Do I have a cat? Nope. Did I have a visitor that brought a pet over? Nope. Did my fully potty trained 4-year-old get mad at me because I told her she seemed tired, rip her clothes off and pee on the floor while screaming mommy is mean? Sure did. What in the actual F? 7-year-old playing with lighter starts for alarm apartment fire in Dallas. When you're 10 and your parents ask you to bring a beer to them, I guide other to a treasure I cannot possess. I remember one time my dad asked me and I tried opening it with my teeth and knocking one out. This mother is about to resort to violence. My son lost his cello, a whole cello which is as big as he is. Do you know how big a cello is? How do you lose a cello? I need answers. I don't understand what's happening. I had to work overnight last night and while taking a nap today I was vandalized. I have a picture and have detained the 2 suspects, but one is not cooperating. The only one who can speak blames it on the full-legged suspect who has no hands to pull off such a stunt. Thanks to my neighbor for pointing out that I have marker all over my face when I took the full-legged suspect for a walk before I realized that I was vandalized. I'm Buzz Lightyear. I come in pies. In the best yet things my nephews have done, the 7-year-old ordered a burger today and was asked if he wanted it medium. Could you please make it very large, he asked. Told that the choice was between medium or well done, he asked if the chef could do the best he could. Yes. Almost 2-year-old for sale, been crying for 10 minutes cause he can't get in the oven with the cornbread. Entertaining all offers. I'm very inspired and I also want to make 3 million like Buga. What are some methods? I have been skipping class to play more Fortnite. I'm very inspired by Buga. How much daily practice do I need and what are some methods? I also want 3 million, but I'm not that bro. When I was 6 years old and stuck my little finger in a pencil sharpener and twisted it a few times like it was a pencil, I nearly passed out. Maybe you realized at an early age that you weren't that sharp. My little brother tried to block the lens. My favorite president Abraham Lincoln. This kid in Home Depot. My daughter said the bagel wouldn't fit in the toaster so I told her to cut it in half. Her first attempt at rope jumping didn't end well. Playing hide and seek with my daughter. My daughter has been playing live soccer for 20 minutes with a controller and insists her team of red is winning. Psychopath in training. Spider-Man. When mom is busy. How to make hot Cheetos less hot. I used to make gallows out of paper when I was 12. Me and my friend playing with tasers in a store. This kid thought his family was going to leave him there forever. Source: I'm that stupid kid. Thing my 3-year-old cried about today. My hands did not make a sound like a bridge when he rolled his toy car across them. He couldn't keep the sleeves on but take the jacket off. The dog refused to eat the handful of sand it was given. We had a visitor who had 3 little stripes of tribal marks at the edge of his mouth. My 3-year-old daughter kept looking at him, and after several minutes she sneaked up to him and quickly touched his cheeks and said, "Oh, it is not even whiskers. I thought you were a cat." The problem: my daughter won't stop climbing on the fireplace. Observation: my daughter hates Elmo. Solution: I made a toddler scarecrow.